Hey, what's up everybody? It's Jimmy here with True Homes. I am at the Edgewater Community right now, and I'm going to give you a drive-through of this master plan community featuring an 18-hole championship golf course. We've got a marina right on the water. We've got 5 sub-communities that we're building in right now with home prices ranging from the mid-200s all the way up into the 6s and 700s. So join in and come along for the ride. Welcome to Edgewater. 2024 Community of the Year from Greater Charlotte Home Builders Association. True Homes, who builds out here, was also named the Builder of the Year. So you come into the community here and there's a marina to the right. We're not going to drive down this road, but I'll just pull up so you can see the sign and the entrance here. So we do have a marina here where people can store their boats. If you live in the community, it's $2,000. If you don't live in the community, it's $3,000 a year to store your boat. We have about 55 to 60 boat slips, covered boat slips, and we've got pontoon boats out there. There's a couple of bass boats, mostly pontoon boats, and a few jet skis. People also store their kayaks and their paddle boards and their canoes down there as well. So it's really nice, great access. The access is actually to Fishing Creek Lake, which is part of the Catawba River Basin, which is the same body of water that feeds Lake Norman, Mountain Island Lake, and Lake Wylie in the Charlotte region. So this is actually the last portion of the Catawba River Basin in the Charlotte region to be developed. If you keep on going down, the water actually flows all the way down to Lake Watery. So coming in here, the homes are going to be to the right, the majority of our homes, but I'm going to show you the amenities that we're building first. So we've got about 800 homes here right now. We've been building out here for the past decade plus, but building at a much slower pace. Just recently in 2024, we've upped the pace to about 20 homes a month. In 2023, we set a record by selling 100 homes out here. So the pace of construction, the pace of sales is really picking up. You'll see one of the reasons why in just a moment. So off to the right-hand side here, you can see this large building, and I'll see if I can get up into the parking lot. That is the future pro shop, restaurant, and bar. Brickwood restaurant is going to be in there. It's going to have a really nice bar. It's going to be the nicest restaurant in Lancaster County. That's the goal. So it's going to be more along the lines of some of those nice Valentine restaurants that you go to, like a Juniper Grill or 131 Main. That's kind of what we're envisioning. The pro shop will move, the golf pro shop will move over here as well. Like I said, there's a really cool bar. There's going to be a terrace. So what you see right here is the front of the building, and on the back we're not going to be able to get over there today because you have to take the golf cart over there to see it, and I'm driving in my car right now. But there's a terrace that overlooks what's going to be a 1-acre practice facility, so golf practice facility. So we'll have 1-acre green. We'll have an area for practicing your short game, your chipping, your bunker shots, things like that. It's beautiful. I'll attach the renderings to this video as well at the end. But really a beautiful building, and the view from the terrace is just stunning. It will be overlooking the finishing hole and the practice area. So straight ahead, and forgive me for the windshields, it is drizzling a bit out here. So straight ahead, that's the starter's box for the first hole. To the right of that, we have a driving range, and we're putting in a Top Golf, Top Tracer technology, which is you're gonna be able to go there and essentially play the Top Golf games right there from the driving range. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Once that is completed, I didn't mention, we also have 16 pickleball courts and 2 more tennis courts that are coming. That's gonna really round out the recreational area. And then in this parking lot back behind it, the green space you see, that's the future location of a social beer garden. I'm pulling up right now to the current pro shop, and once the new pro shop opens, which we're targeting a late spring, early summer opening date of 2025, the current pro shop and cart barn, everything is going to move. All the golf related stuff will move across the street, and then this building right here will actually be converted into a wedding and events venue. So people will be able to rent it out for weddings. You can do the whole ceremony here, have the reception here. They'll get a private beer garden as well. It's a pretty cool building right now, so they'll just have to do some renovations. So the cart barn is actually a big open 2-story building. And then straight ahead on the other side of these crepe myrtle trees, we are going to be putting in between 40 and 50,000 square feet of commercial retail space. So we have been told that we'll get a gas station and a local market, so you can pick up your bread and your cheese, your beer and your wine, things like that. Hopefully a few more things. So maybe if you want to pick up a few things, you don't have to run into town to go to the grocery store. You'll have that there. We're also hearing, we'll have other retail locations, type businesses, maybe some restaurants, maybe some boutique shopping, maybe nail salons, coffee shops, doctor's offices, things of that nature. So it's too early to say what exactly is going to go in there. So right now, that's just speculative. But those are the types of businesses that that we're envisioning going in here. All right, so I'm going to turn left right now and go to where our home sites, our current communities are. So we've got 5 sub-communities out here that we're building in. The first one that we come up to is called the Links, and the Links has a golf course kind of meandering through the whole area. This is Links Phase 2. So this is a newer section of the community. You can maybe see straight ahead on the other side of those pine trees is the 17th hole, the fairway of the 17th hole. So we're building in this section right now. So lots of opportunities out here in the Links right now. I don't know if I mentioned earlier, but we are only about 15% built out. So we will be building for the probably next decade. These are 2 of our showcase homes right here. So the first one that you see is an Inverness, and the second one is a Shaw. So the Inverness is, I believe, a little over 2,000 square feet. It's a 2-story home, and then the Shaw right next to it is a 1,530 square foot ranch home. Everything's on 1 floor, has 3 bedrooms, really open living space there. Those are showcase homes. That means we're building them for somebody to come along and to purchase them. Our design team picked out all the finishes and everything that go into the home. Now, these other homes that you see, these are client build homes, meaning that the client actually came out and they picked their lot, they picked their floor plan, they were able to pick a lot of the structural details and the fits and finishes inside the property as well. So we are at True Homes. We are a semi-custom home builder. So we're different than most of the other builders that you'll see in the area, which are production builders. And we're the largest private home builder in the Carolinas. So we build in North Carolina and in South Carolina. You'll see on the right-hand side as I'm coming up. I'm passing the Cottages section to the left. We will make it in there. This is the 11th hole. It's a par 3. It's a longer par 3 on the right-hand side. If you're playing from the blue tees, which are not all the way back, kind of the longer middle tees, 6,500 yard course. This hole is about 180 yards long. So if you're a golfer, that should kind of give you an indication. Now, the golf course was recently named the number 6 public golf course in the Charlotte region by Chris Beeman, who does the Charlotte area public golf course rankings and shares them on Axios Charlotte as well. So you can go on his website, Beeman Golf, and see the rankings, and you can also go to Axios Charlotte and you can see the rankings there too. So now, we were first in the Links 2 section. Now we're in Links Phase 1. This section is more developed. Going to the right, there's a lot of homes. I'm going to skip that cul-de-sac because I want to take you through the Links, and I want to take you to Harbor Pointe, which is our premier section that we just recently opened up and have started selling in. That's going to have some of the largest home sites out here. So lots of beautiful homes. You'll notice that no 2 homes are exactly the same, especially right beside each other. We do not allow the same exact home to be built side by side. Now, you can have the same floor plan, but the elevation has to be different. The color has to be different. So we don't want the same cookie cutter look for all of the homes. So that's really important to us. All right, so we were on Gary Player, and now we're turning from Gary Player onto Sam Snead. There's another showcase home, the Montcrest, which is a one-story home, 3 beds, and about 1,800 square feet, so larger than the Shaw that I showed you earlier. And we're about to turn off of Sam Snead onto one of my all-time favorite golfers, Arnold Palmer Circle. So we'll turn up here, and the 15th tee box is to the right, and you'll see the entrance to Harbor Point. So we don't have anything going vertical here yet, but we do have a lot of great lots here. So to the right, we're going to be building a couple of our showcase homes on these first 2 lots. And then we have the next 6 or 7 lots are currently for sale, going down this street here. And up ahead, you can kind of see it through the trees right now, but there's a beautiful view of Fishing Creek Lake. So that's why I say this is our premier section, because we're gonna have lakefront lots here as well. So I'm filming this in late July of 2024, and we have not yet released any of our waterfront lots in Harbor Point, but we will be doing that very soon. So, and we've got an interest list, so people who are interested in building a home on the waterfront, we do have an interest list for that. So I would recommend, if that's something that you're interested in, I would recommend that you reach out to me and we can schedule a visit. You can come out here and take a look at the lots, and if it's something you want to do, you can get on that interest list. And then when the lots come available, we'll let everyone on the interest list know. And then people who are interested in those lots can make offers on those lots. And we'll take the best offer and we'll build your home on it. That reminds me as well, we do have what we call an on your lot program. So if you own your own lot, we can actually build on it. So these are some great lots as well. So yeah, so if you own a lot somewhere, as long as you're within our building footprint, so in the Charlotte region, we go up to close to Mooresville area, to the north and to the south. I know we come at least down here to Lancaster. If you are interested in building a home on a lot that you already own, or if you're interested in purchasing a lot from a private owner and then building one of our floor plans on it, you can reach out to me and I can get you set up with the right people to help you do that as well. So it's very cool. So we have several communities throughout the Charlotte region. We have communities in the Raleigh market and the Triad market as well. Triad is going to be your Greensboro and Winston-Salem area. We also build at the coast. So we have an on your lot program at the coast in the greater Wilmington area, Southport, down along the beach. And we also build in the Charleston region of South Carolina as well. Look at that, beautiful view. That is number 12, I believe. Yep, that is the 12th hole. I played here a few days ago and I cut the corner and hit my drive down to about 70 yards of the green. It's one of my best shots of the day. All right, so that was Harbor Point. We're back in the links section right now. The next community that we're going to take a look at in here is called the Groves. We just passed another showcase home, the Lennox. The Lennox is this particular one is a 3-bedroom home, all 3 bedrooms upstairs. We can do a 4-bedroom version of the Lennox as well. It's about 2,500 square feet, and it's currently for sale. So we have about, I would say, 8 to 10 homes at this moment that are showcase homes here in Edgewater that would be available to purchase. They're listed, a lot of them are listed on the MLS. So if you're working with a realtor, you can schedule an appointment with your realtor to come out here and see the property, make an offer on the property, just like you would if you're looking at resale homes. Or you can just come out and make an appointment with us in the sales center, and we can take you out there to see it as well and help you out throughout the whole process. At True Homes, we love working with realtors. Realtors bring us about 85% of our business. So we really love working with realtors, and we take care of our realtor relationships as well, because we want them to continue bringing us home buyers. But you're not required to work with a realtor. That's not a requirement. So let's see, to the right is going to be the Groves. And Lakeview Pointe kind of runs all around it. I'm not going to drive into Lakeview Pointe on this tour today because we have very minimal lots available in Lakeview Pointe. There are a few privately owned lots that are for sale that are on the lake. 2 of them are Lakeview. One is lakefront dockable, and those are privately owned. And if you wanted to purchase one of those lots from the owner, you could certainly do that, and then we can build your house on that lot. So the reason I want to show you the Groves is because this has one of our amenity centers. So we've got a pool and a playground here. Homes in this section are going to start in the mid upper 2s, I'd say 260s for our smallest home, and going up into the 400s with one of the larger homes all decked out. We go up to about 2,800 square feet in the Grove section. If you're looking for a larger home, then the Links and Harbor Point would be the communities of choice for you. Here is another showcase home right there in front of us. It's a 3-bedroom home as well. Very nice house. So we started selling in this community earlier towards the beginning of 2024, late 2023. And as you can see, a lot of the homes have gone vertical and have completed. We've had our first family started moving into the Grove section in May of this year. So we've got, it's a little bit over 100 homes, or around 100 homes or so in this section. Don't have the exact number at my fingertips, but you can see we're building a lot of homes here. So this is Sailfish Drive. So the cool thing about the lots on the left-hand side is they look out over top of the lower section down there, which is on Argosy. But all the lots in here, you can see even to the right, these lots all back up to trees. On the left-hand side, the homes back up to trees as well. So the Groves has some highly desirable lots. In my opinion, some of our best lots that we're selling right now are actually in the Groves section. All right, and hopefully this person will move so we can continue on our tour. Likely either a worker or a future homeowner here in the Groves. So we just opened the pool and the playground here in May or June of 2024. This is our second pool in the community. We will have additional pools. So we know of at least 2 more that should be coming online in the next few years. And those are in 2 of the communities that we have not even started building or selling in yet. So like I said, we've got about 800 homes on the ground right now. We're only about 15% built out. We're going to be building about 4,000 homes in Edgewater in total. So getting in now, we'll be building into the 2030s for the next, I'd say 8 to 10 to 12 years, depending on the pace of sales and construction. So getting out here early is certainly going to do good things for building equity in your home. Home values are only continuing to increase. So on all the homes that we build, we actually do price increases every month, sometimes twice a month. So we're generally not making huge, substantial price increases. Though a few years ago during the pandemic market, that's something that was happening with all builders and all resale homes as well. Fortunately, we are out of that market now, but the demand is still there and has kept home values up, which is good for people that own homes, and affordability seems to be improving as well, and hopefully will continue to do so as interest rates hopefully come down over the next couple of years, or several months hopefully. Okay, so we are in the this is the sales center, and this is the model row right here in the cottages section. So we've got a Grace is the first home, then we've got a Preston, then we've got the Lennox, and then we have the Cypress, and then we have the Montcrest. So the Cypress and the Montcrest are both considered ranch style homes. The Preston is a 2-story home, 3 bedrooms, and has the primary on the main floor. The Lennox can be either a 3 or a 4-bedroom home, and that one has the primary upstairs. All the bedrooms are upstairs on the Lennox, but it does have a really cool study and a really cool contemporary floor plan. All right, showing off the amenities a little bit more. As you come into the cottages, you see the fishing pond over here. We call it Sanctuary Pond. It's a 2-acre stocked fishing pond, which means that you can go there and you can catch fish. It is catch and release, so we want you to catch those bass and catfish and brim and crappie, and catch them and throw them back in the water so they can continue to live in the pond, and somebody else can come along and catch them on another day. So this is our low maintenance section as well. So the HOA in the cottages is $170 a month, and you have your lawn and your garbage pickup is all included in that. So you don't have to worry about cutting your grass. You're gonna have someone coming through and mowing your lawn for you, treating spraying your lawn for weeds and things of that nature, without any extra out-of-pocket expense for you. So this section and Lakeview Pointe currently they're our most established, and they have the most homes in them right now. So here's our amenities center, and we're going to drive up around here because I want to give you a nice overhead shot of the pool and the clubhouse. The clubhouse has a yoga studio. It also has a billiards room, and it has space for people to gather and hang out. People can actually rent out the space as well. And here's a look at the pool. Looks like there's a couple people down there, which is surprising because it is a rainy day. But I guess they figure they're in the pool, they're gonna get wet anyway. Who cares about a little bit of rain, right? So there's a look at the clubhouse as well. So over here in this section, this is where the events committee will have food trucks come out, live music. Every Friday there is a massage van that comes out here as well. So most of your activities are happening in this section. This is sort of the heartbeat of Edgewater right now. But once the amenities that I showed you at the beginning of this video are completed, then a lot of those activities are going to move to our village center, which will be near the beer garden and the restaurant. 2 tennis courts here, and they've got, I believe, 6 pickleball courts lined out, maybe 8. Pickleball is really popular. You can see the little nets that people can roll out. They're on wheels. And then straight ahead, you can see between the homes, you can actually see the water over here. All right, and there's one last thing that I want to show you. This is our Lakeside Pavilion. So this is one of our most popular amenities. And whenever I do a tour out here for people, this is my favorite thing to show off. So we're gonna get out of the car here for a second and walk down to Lakeside Pavilion. So we got a couple bocce ball courts here. There's an artificial turf putting green. We've got permanent cornhole boards. And then this is right here on the water. So anybody who lives in the community can access this and use it anytime that they want. Some people actually store their kayaks and their paddle boards underneath of this building, and there's an access point where you can just walk right out and put your boat in the water or put your paddleboard in the water. But look at this, how beautiful is this? You got a large covered screen porch. So you can come in here and just enjoy the piece. And it looks like the handle on this one's sticking a little bit, but you can get a view in there through the screen. Trex decking, so it's low maintenance decking. And you can see there's rocking chairs and Adirondack chairs down there. There's a fire pit. People will come down here and maybe bring some beers or wine or cigars and just hang out and just look at the lake. We've got chairs up here too, so you can just come down here and just relax. And this green space right here, that's actually where you put your boats in. So I hope you enjoyed that tour, everyone. Thanks for watching. If you made it this long, all the way through the video, this is the tour of the Edgewater community. Edgewater is located in Lancaster, South Carolina, 1 hour from uptown Charlotte, North Carolina, 1 hour from downtown Columbia, South Carolina, which is the capital, South Carolina. It's only about 12 minutes to downtown Lancaster, South Carolina as well. This is a growing area as the Charlotte market, the Charlotte region expands. The population is moving further and further south. Lancaster County is projected to be the fastest growing county in the Charlotte region over the next 30 years or so. So we're here for it. We are here early. We're out here ahead of it. As more and more development comes out here, you will get more commercial big box stores and things of that nature coming out here as well. But it's already a wonderful place to live. This would be a great community for anyone's primary residence or even a secondary residence if you're looking for a lakefront community with a golf course. So if you have any questions about Edgewater, any of our other communities, or anything else regarding true homes or new construction in general, please reach out to me directly. I'll put my contact information down below. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on a future video. Take care. Okay, folks, we've got some bonus coverage now. This is the marina at Edgewater. It's in the Sunset Point section of Edgewater, which is a future development area, probably a few years out before this area is developed with homes. But it's also an area that eventually will have another one of our pools. So this is our, what we call the ship shop here at Edgewater at the lake. And let's go take a tour. So this is the Edgewater Marina at Sunset Point. There's bathrooms down here. There's docking piers for your boat. There's a store in there, so they sell snacks and souvenirs and things like that. Here's a look from here. You can see 2 of our 3 covered boat slips. And just beautiful views of the lake everywhere. They call this Sunset Point because it actually faces west, so we get beautiful sunsets out here at night. And here's another view of the underside of the marina. People also keep their boats down. They keep their pontoon boats and things here, but you can also see down there's some kayaks and some canoes and things like that as well, where people can just come down here and put in the water and you can enjoy the lake. I mean, just check out those beautiful views. If you live here and you own a boat and you want to use one of the covered boat slips, it's $2,000 for the year. If you don't live here and you want to try it out, it's $3,000 for the year. We also have dry storage here that is under $700 a year, so you can keep your boat, or if you have campers, RVs, jet skis, things like that, you can keep those down here as well. And I just want to leave you with a beautiful view. Again, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more videos and information. There we go. Now you can see all 3 of the covered boat slips right there. Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.